Meeting the people, Mayam Notice Window, hello and welcome to Notice Dialogue of Notice Window, a dialogue to connect the people of Notice. Ngasigo in a special edition of Notice Dialogue to Pudun actually, but topics stop wailing and take action. Have a cine, Miyam give me up Miraj, Tengtano will begin. Masaki Conjel, say Lepagi Matamu, Oibra, having a Wang the Purgal Activity, have a Wang Sida, Tongan, point of opinion, Mayama. Thabina ba masung leiba reality is momentan the center no bagi pandam da ekoina ngasi kongjaban expert chimi am the saktak se masung taram nokche ahamada taram nokche ke manipur ki sangai da public personality aduga well experienced aduga miyam gi marakta su yam popular oiba mission ni aduga renowned socio political commentator of Manipur Pabung Potshangbam Sonamani Pabung taram nokche ke khunu buche. Thank you very much for joining us Pabung. Ani subada taram nokche ke advocate Korouhanba Luwang, advocate in a civil society movement, Mayam social activism, the Yam Chow Torang Louis, but Misakne, I go Tamobo, Taram Okcheri, Kunbucheri. Another learned political party, Wang Loy, Amo Evidentana, but High Court advocate of Veriba, another very popular face of Manipur media, I am doing talk about public limelight labor, Yamasak Naiva, Mishamani, Rabi, thank you very much for coming here. Ahanbazi, a Pong the Hosing in Mamanga, level Ekogi, what talk Hosiki, how can we make it tongue home the Horopa? I could give violence get out was exactly 6 days before Numitarni Kaki Mamang have a Tarachahi, Chumna Shurakaduba, Numitarni Kaki Mamang the Yam the Chova violent or but Hodoma to Ibasi Bisnupur district Manchana even Narenchena Hadiva in 4 kilometer Suknagi Nipumanga Kaki Manung the labor, Chataga labor, Hadiva Muhamasida police report Kimatumina. The national media sing the October reporting Matungina suspected cookie insurgent or any hidden never sing the kilometer ani IRV came to kilometer ani kaki distance couple of cookie boom yawan no mama must see the moon season of the artillery pumping gun hidden moon season of pumping gun higher about Masiki cookie Makalgi artillery sina moina couple of first size motor round explosive projectiles masi sinaraga kaplak pani have a police key report ki matungina panbani masi Manipur crisis si horokpa gi chahi ama chupage at first anniversary have atai that is not the fortunate part have atai am never phaba parabadina te dubu 3rd May gi chahi ama chupna changsalakpa gi chupagi numit ni khak ngai raba matang amada thokpa adumba Taudu Makani. However, Tauduction Murmurkanda, I quiggy state to the violence ki chance, kitang name the Rakanda, Mazilu, Gadra higher than Yamda, Ashamu Ropodo, Sina, Achoba, Ningbakaiba Matipoli, Matangsida, I bong the election was a pong, CRPF, ki stify any siva, another stify any sopa, and establishment gi have the government gi forces sing the attack atamna topa, Masigim Masigi. Thodoxi pam events particularly kamai na pam na ubi kamai yengi pam
analyze right notice window tv bu in thachari a yimorpani panelist Dr. Advocate Rabi adigi advocate Korouhanba the Miraj editor in chief Mr. Brojendo stapono kusu jengiri ba malim tabir province na koknanjeri it's very simple Bharat Sarkar gi Hare Manipur gi Sarkar di as good as defang. Makoi makut se pullet thamba banina okoi mohit taine gumsi. Moin Haider basu silence is consent had mohit admitted makoi gi makut leitre. Reason being 355 article the already that has been enforced, not overtly or not openly or not published. Ko adubu that Chief Minister himself, Honorable Chief, admitted 355 article is on. And hide upalirekta do the security in charge, our super cop security advisor Haji Pubiliba, marks the government of India representative. Now, he is the all in all. Aduidi, we have hardly anything to blame to the present government. Since a man or a government has totally surrendered, it is good that he had overtly he had said that yes, 354 article E aduna masi apply to bunina. My hands are tied and my hands are very good. Make shengre. Then government of India's now Manipur comes under the directly or indirectly president rule type method. Madam, the security is the main primary if a society or a community or a state the security should prevail up to midnight so that in the night we can freely, easily, openly we can sleep. So we live together. We lived together, and the security is peace level. We happily we can spend our time. Now my point is pointing to the government of India. Government of India, you have enforced this 355 article, which you cannot deny. That is between the understanding of the government of Manipur, your party, and the government of India. तो भारत सरकार प्रधानमंत्री जी और गृह मंत्री जी, आप दोनों का क्या इरादा है, ये तो हम समझ में नहीं आते हैं। अब 142 करोड़ का 1.42 करोड़ का सॉरी बिलियन का अब महामंत्री है सब। आप सब आपका कितना बोझ है बस ये भी हम समझते हैं, कितना भारी होगा वो भी हम समझते हैं। लेकिन अब मणिपुर को क्या आप करवाने चाहते हैं? 142 कोटि लोगों की अब हालत और इनका हाल अब इनको अब संभाल सकते हो? मणिपुर छोटे से राज्य, कुछ 250, 300, 400 ये सब उग्रवादी उनका हरकतें, और हमें कसाई की तरह हमें जो कटवा करके डेली जो हमारे खून खराबा हो रहे हैं। अभी सीआरपीएफ के ऊपर, आप ही का सीआरपी के ऊपर, अभी आर्मी के ऊपर अभी अटैक करना शुरू कर देंगे। आपका क्या इरादा है, क्या करने चाहते हैं भारत सरकार? या आप हमें अलग थलग करने चाहते हैं? वी विल बी मोर हैप्पी। अगर आप हमें अलग थलग कर दो, मणिपुर का अलग कर दो, मणिपुर का अलग कर दो, हम चाहते हैं माई बाप आप हमें अलग थलग कर दो ताकि वी कुड लिव ए डिफरेंट कंट्री लाइक बिफोर। यू मेक इट क्लियर भारत सरकार। मैं जानता हूं मैं कितना बड़ा मैं आपको जुल्म मैं आपको अब लगा, लेकिन मैं सही बात कर रहा हूं दिल से। वी कैन नॉट लिव इन दिस वे भारत सरकार। आपका क्या इरादा आप कहिए? नंबर 1 टारगेट मैं कहूंगा आपको, अपने सस्पेंशन ऑफ ऑपरेशन का ये सब आपका चीन कुकी जो का ड्रेडेड टेररिस्ट, उन पर अपने क्या लगाम लगाया? More than 2,300, 400 sophisticated arms and weapons. Not only that, now unaccounted so many arms and ammunitions are pouring in this period. They are arming to this so-called this village volunteer, the dreaded this Chin cookie Joe communities. Apart from the shoe, आपने खुल्लम खुल्ला छोड़ दी। you didn't seize or you didn't ask to submit within 2 hours. अगर आप चाहे it takes only 2 hours. आर्मी अब चलो भाई सू का जितने है जितने वैसे गुंडा है उनको पकड़ के आपके इनको आम हथियार पर इनके डिपुट गिरा दो। भारत सरकार ये अभी का है।
ये पाबुंग इवन चुमदतंगी पुंग अनि गक चंगनी है हौजिक जो हाइबिरे पाबुंगी हानगी लेरिबे एक्सपीरियंस है बताई। As a police officer, I'm going to learn about the experience to the Yumpamura Pong in Hanging Baze. 12:45. As I we are neighbor, as I attack to which I think Yagi Sida. Sigi 12:45 the police IRB came to attack to Havas. Even police key reporter police, particularly with reference to the police reporter police, IRB came say Naren Sanagi, it's under attack happening. Kamay ni yung be pang sige the time si proper plan ni na kanbra kamay
yes. Nasay ki Bharat Sarkar to wholly bin hai beto. Even CRPF ki Naran Sena ki mapam de tauri ba kholi basine takpadi koi ye hu panbal lin lorega hu panbal lin se mapuda muchik pa matam la iya ba masi Bharat Sarkar na khullam khulla thadok padigi henjellapune mathui karaktana भूत लोरेगा भूत न चाथोर के दौर में तौड़ी बसे इवन मोइना CAPF से CRPF से CAPF के मखादली मुझे they are well equipped, they are harmless people unlike the so many other army and paramilitary. They are being alleged in many ways. They are being alleged, their performance are being alleged, and most of the time it is being doubtful by the people. A CRPF normally they are between the people and between the Prajaga, Makoiga, Manana Ayam, Yaringa Moiche in Puba Corporate District SP in Haida the Moitode. And the Mokoi the book came they take the race in a day. भारत सरकार ने भूत लोइरुबदो भारत सरकार ने जाबदगी निलोने तौरी पुनमगसे अदुन मोइना मुखोइदबो मुखोइगे own their trusted lieutenant who is supposed to restore the peace and tranquility. As I said, Manipur is defunct in the law and order because their hands are tied. Government is defunct. Government is simply by name. The government exists. Day to this function to begi security haibesina khwaide makoknim imung dabo imung the security leriktraba ay lekai the security leriktraba ay state ay security people ngamokta that means that state is a defunct aduna bharat sarkar na tahon banina moine bhoot loibene moine tapna moine cookie chin cookie jose bharat sarkar na sagat pani haibese I am in full I say very proudly Madam the Toy Punamo Simon sister of Hitarabadi, Nasi share pep em the Mohito Moidamni, public to Mayam the Obatari Police Metolome doinani, Karito Gudiganum. Makoida pre-one Tadulum, some Helakpa, me Pataba group of Oibaga, Saitan group of Oibaga, Karihina Kuyi, Jam Haro Mandana, Moisa Huito, the Loinja Rabonina, Akushum Changi, Moisakui attacked the Jengi, that they wanted to prove that they can do a lot of things. Because their main aim is to capture the Babu Parash, Banglo CM ki Banglo Minister Banglo, Siga Cookie Bang Hillaga, Masimona Ras Togain Matang Laibane, Ras up. This is the policy program. So I am afraid, Bharat Sarkar, ये सब को प्लान पॉलिसी आपको तो नहीं है क्योंकि आपने उन लोगों से अपना आर्म्स सीज नहीं बिना आर्म्स हथियार के बिना वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते हम मणिपुरों का क्या गलती है भारत सरकार ये बताइए क्या बताइए हमारे लिए क्या गलती बताइए अब क्यों दूसरे नजर से हमें आपकी इतने घृणा की तरफ देखते हैं व्हाई यू सी इन जॉन्डिस आइज भारत सरकार क्योंकि हम भारतीय नहीं क्या हम उनसे भी ज्यादा हम भारतीय है अदर नुंगाइते पूर्ण मुझसे कोई नुंगाइते मुझसे कोई सरकार ने सम्मान लगे कोई जो वांगा ngam कोई भी फाजन से कई तो नहीं चाहिए क्या थम गुदिगे ने बट गॉड विल गिव द पनिशमेंट टू दोस पीपल भारत सरकार ये सब आप ही का पॉलिसी है आप ही का प्लान है ये सब आपके इशारे का बिना कुछ नहीं होते अगर आप कहे 2 मिनट में पूरी के पूरे ठंडे हो जाएंगे ये सब 10 एमएलए और मंत्री भाग के गए हैं वो भी आपको 10 घंटे के अंदर भाग के आएंगे उनको अपने बढ़ोतरी दे रहे हैं उनको आपको सर के ऊपर उठा रहे हैं भारत सरकार आई क्वेश्चन यू सूनर और लेटर आपके सर के ऊपर बैठ करके उधर आप इन लोग तरक्की करेंगे तब आप समझेंगे भारत सरकार आई एम क्वेश्चनिंग यू आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू आई एम प्रेइंग टू यू आप जरा सोच समझ करके इन लोगों के साथ आप जरा लिपटेंगे और मणिपुरी का क्या गलती है मणिपुर का ये हमें खुल के बताइए दिस इज माय फर्स्ट राउंड
थैंक यू सो मच पबुंगी यामना comprehensive analysis ama pire yam fazana question to bi babung ko establishment magi asiki state ki apparatus ina ma kamaina masigi balance crop to ngamdri no habi question duni magi strength ki size ki strength jiga strength ki size jiga aduga leiba ngasagi situation jiga now I'm coming to advocate Rabi yamba Rabi dum laksagi yamba Rabi da laksaning bazi yamba ngasidi not as a politician not representing Congress party as a political activist or advocate moina dum ekhoi yamna ofam je thambiro yamda laksening baje leigiba thokriba thodok si ekhoi national media sing report ta yamna ngnu usavasi fresh violence hai national media ai the violence pura le pura ga leiroga pura nau na horakpagi mawong ama the national media sing da dumaina thamba oina uiyebase how the national media natragana national domain da leiba ekhoi public sin ekhoi mail in India na kamaina manipur gi violence urino haibagi question ji am chawbam leire angan matam da manipur violence nationwide na international level da forwa yam chawna concern oi even United Nations dagi masigi matang da opinion phungdo ke leire then even atop countries ingi ambassador sing masigi matang even United States ke ambassador for India da masigi ofum sigi matang da ofum phungdo ke le international oi ba adu national issue oi na masi parliament da kwai chawba issue oi ram dagi sumai tor kan da Irang si CRPF ani shiragan ani choklakpagi matang sida amuka nauna amuk hana Manipur da Irang thoe haibagi mawong da national media sing sina report tawbase thengai ka kamaina ui masigi potsi
masi fresh in haipasi haipam thokbane from the haujiki May 3rd 2023 dagi Manipur da thokhibe Irang se masi Irang si chapsana under control leitebo machin ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡꯌꯥ ꯇꯝꯌꯥꯗ ꯂꯣꯌꯝ ꯂꯣꯌꯥꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯞꯅꯕ ꯑꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯁꯤꯕ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯀꯦꯖꯨꯋꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯁ ꯚꯥꯏꯂꯦꯟꯁ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯒꯤ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯌꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯀꯣꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄꯁꯤꯗꯤ is and when only the central paramilitary force or central police are attacked aduneba makoi attack tawrꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ IRB even local ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯂꯣꯀꯦꯜꯒꯤ active service ꯁꯤꯡꯗ attack ꯇꯧꯕꯗ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯒꯤ national media ꯅ ꯀꯣꯠ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯋꯥꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ aduga hauji CRPF kumba sidi central force oiba sidi aduga maduda si hibra disease oiba imung manung singi awabadu adum aikoi mapan gi national media sing da ulle manipuri masana taba manipur gi mapan dagi oiba adu adumaina lakpanina kagi central paramilitary central armed police force attack to ko matam dadi masina hana dagi inom no bomu oyo hanagi mamang tawsingde ano masi aikoina masi anuba natagana yam nangak poina di ude maramdi udrebasi maramdi hojik chumna sum aikoigi mafam da kapnaba soknaba exchange firing natragana target abuse natragana retaliation any sort of aikoigi gun fair gun shoot tawbase sida खिदंग हेंदोरकपा एरिया अमु ओइबसिना करिगिनो आइ मतमदा नेशनल की इंटरवेंशन हाइबटा सेंटर की इंटरवेंशन जी इवाट वाट लेव मसी आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द पॉलिटिकल केनो इन्फ्लुएंस अदुगी नते हाइदी मतमदा वन टाइम when the home minister Amit Shah visited in Manipur he promised to return in Manipur after 10 days or after 15 days he promised to visit in Manipur again ma haimbado adu ma lakhidabane only magi boat khomba matamda ma only for few hours okay he visited ma on that 15th of April da ngarangan election thadam dai numit mari ni walinge da mala amme aduga mana Manipur gi issue sida si kari gumbam bawba madu mention de sumnagi aikogi honorable chief minister Manipur na dum haiba dagi honorable prime minister na matam chana yengsan badagi Manipur si rang name thabani nai what is this karamba what kind of mocking statement given by the aikogi yamna diet leiba amna haibi ab warai ya Manipur India ki prime minister na intervention tawbagi ra banga si amaka CRPF ta khutaba ngami se is it valid reason nama oi hello adu CRPF ta khutare hoje hayeng di Assam rifle da kre hangsina aikoi gi atopa kaino da paramilitary force atopum da dobe masem de aikoi gi elected member achaw ba singin leiba da tok pi ya aikoi kyam kuina si matam gi issue si namjil laga laiki ga doi bro adu ka kari action lokale kari thi jale Mr. Kuldip Singh aikoi gi aigoi Manipur gi chip haiba tare mana pairi bani hauji ki Manipur gi law and order subject article 355 ki makha unified command ki man paire man din han statement nai ai khange si tawre athu bad action lokat gane no krai hok tha ja doi no lai ri se aigoi gi control to bi ga da ba se ai example bi ki ngarang se silchar da ki flight pai pa matam da ATR flight mi 72 tong bodane koi Manipur gi yoksalak patanja as weather ga ching gi ban gi toga kada gamna har ga aina flight to pasing da khwai gi khidang ken tension lei ba di flight to khidang matha sana tuang especially kai tho doi no ga khalle ko ado anyhow ko na control or phajana landing to we ko flight to sungrang weather gi matungina 8:55 pai ga to 1:15 da pai re evening afternoon da that means madurai khalle if the pilot was a drunken man ju thakko ni pa mo magadi hopeless oi ni da masi khalame adu pilot sing ji ju thakko mi na tabu oi ni gyan ta bu oi ni phajana control to oi khoi plane class to yawi situation na god knows everything ai koi na haiba ngam de tabu leader mo oi ba leader should not be a haidi immature leader oi ba yaro leader have said Manipur ki mi la kuntra lusingadaba. India ki mi 142 si lusingadaba. Mi karwar sama ki ni funi thoi lusingadaba Prime Minister. Home Minister Manipur ki mi la kuntra lusingadaba sa commitment laiba mi oi kadam ne. Yamna normal oi mature oi ba unbiased oi kadam ne. Mangonda kaidongai da section nama khaktagi section nama khakta da base toba magi aning ba khak sat kya yaro everything lay time and situation mafam khangna sat kadom ne da ikoina activities na yar ngang ba koi work less talk more to ne btosh work less talk more yar ngang ba da di mamde atu bu ngang ura ka di salak sang koi sarbana san koi to ngang or di ini se pansen gani police thajen gani adu to saman thajen gani makhoi gumba authority oi ba makhoi ngang gana moi mat tu haibi na ngai len to hamu manipur kana na control to ike kan manipur kana na manipur lenga haibi se lenga who is the government, who is the head of the government, who is the executive head of the government, can any executive government a head can do as per law gi matungina kari gumba action nama. If anyone violates the law of the land, law of the country, who will take the responsibility? Kana logo dai no. Dandi pidu sina kana no. Ingambra. Police na krama ina lady. Police are helpless now, almost helpless. State amada, even India is a state. Law and order paiba sinabasi state ta kana no haibla civil police ne. Tamosu miko, tamosu jam senior IPS officer ne police ki rules lai traba police na mathau japsa na pangthon bangam traba makhoi ki police ki mathau je makhoi je punjan thaba pun ram matam da de lu lai traba leiba mo igane lu lai traba leiba mo hojik lu leiba ni haibi apraba manipur je kana kanai mathak wayen gani lu and order kai ko matam da kana gum mi am da lu and order kai pe thabu um to ko matam da Canada report to gani. Canada gumbang ki thonga da bom lang salam me police report to ngam mi bro. Can police take action against those persons? Nam garna. Luri se. Ekoi se Manipur se pick up state sida. India gi na kwai de pick passing gi smallest ke second Goa gi mathang da khajik Goa de chawkhat po ngori. Masida ekoi leiba sida Manipur gi law and order sida center amadi state ani sina center amadi state ani si as far makhoi statement da double engine ne same political party ne same engine same body ne have never makoka mamai ani to khaktan only one train ne have never train ma khaki makoka mamai ga si train makok dun jog jaga da magi tel du mamai to si yogadam ne ado makok mamai ani punna sangmin ga hatok pane Manipur I cannot blame only the central government, even the state government is also have a responsibility of this crisis. Hiding it. Whatever Kaigumba talk by say, why society ni laymin never sing manungda at any time. Talk a never. Talk matamda Madubu timely controlled over Haiba never Haiba government ama Papa government ama situation control over duneba adu natta vida adu control to gadaba thauksi ki responsibility aikoi misam praja sing da sinabe yabra aikoi misam praja sing na aikoi na lan ngak pa yabra aikoi na lan theng na yabra am I authority to attack someone I am giving the aina kanagu mi da nung tha ba yabra no mai ka pa yaba as for Indian penal code aikoi na tamibu law sing da di aikoi lane su pambiri tamosu samane uniform da lemni police ki law ne CRPC manung da IPC manung da aina mi ama da nung na tha ba yabra even if aduki khare ai matam da madu kana da no aikoina authority de report to gadam ne police adu report to gadam police na mateng lo do si kana de no police lo gadam adu police sahib sina helpless makoina yes makoina makut punnal ma makoi gi power to dikai dong ni state sigi law and order control ngamdre state government na unified command pai ngamdre unified command ji pai dre center na lo thok khre aikoi da gi haib se matam jan state ki executive head sing na even the minister Mama Samana Prasada Thambangam Deva Prasa section Kiadagi, scholar Kiadagi, Nainer Pomatam, Tangai Fadana, even Islip of Tanga, he disclosed the one day. very fortunately or unfortunately adu khaktane adu law and order se totally state amadi national center ani bang na control to godam tawbang ngam dabagi asidi ekoi mikap mirau khon tari bani hai baduni dekho
the police the power loktu ki viduna in my own land we have become a refugee.
Yes, absolutely.
Our fundamental rights is totally seized. Security advisor lakpadegi my blame nate. This is the will of the government of India.
Yes.
No bhai, you cover up, you do it whatever you feel like. The police police is the guardian of law in the state.
The custodian.
Yeah, custodian, and they are to restore the peace.
Yes.
Me ito tuman laga police to nungdang patrolling chali no tumu nungayo kolu leiru. Hi, that is called the police duty. The police still makut punna leru police has become the second fiddle. Standard all IPS officers, all state police officers, all police are completely, they are defunct now. Madam, the central government who is central government agent? Security advisor. Without his any kind of instruction, कोई पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता है मणिपुर में. Chief minister or minister कोई किसी को परवाह नहीं DGP का. वही security advisor, sir, he is the all in all. तो भारत वर्ष अभी न करवा रहे सब कुछ ये सब घटना.
Then say tamo the laksa ke tamo Korouhanba the laksa ne tamo CRPF ki mio ani lekhida base makoi ani si Nizamuddin Sarkar hariba Assam dagi inspector siga head constable Arup Saini hariba West Bengal dagi makoi ani jini Assam gi chief minister Hemanta Biswa condemned to give us dastardly attack haiba mana asti terms sijinai aduga masigi magi kay haitare state sigi oina awaba tari imung sigi awaba da mana saruk yagi wafum yauri nakalamurum da ngasagi thoduk sida hakting ane involved toriba CRPF ki Inspector General Achilles Prasanna haigi baze masiyam unfortunate incident amani aduga masigi perpetrators mayam je justice ta purkani haibachini makoi da laman soidina khungani habi wafum jini masimang Indian Express ki oina CRPF na makoi ki mi hathibagi damak madugi miyoi singado punish tawgani habigi wafum jin headline story Indian Express ke masida ngasai state government ki wafum natana CRPF ki maikidagi tasengna masigi commitment ji moi keep up torkani na khanbra natraga masidagi kari expect owe
masi koi ngasai channel amda joi dum khar panjar hai ko manipur da thoiba adai koi state force then other koi gi innocent peoples during this violence. Adu sigiba damjida national media sing natraga national gi leader sing na kai makal gi wafam yamna keno oiba wafam kari haitare yam serious oiba makal gi initiative lobo manba wafam am tham gi de haitare ju aduna sagi CRPF ki miyoi ani sirak ba matamjida unofficial oiba information mayam ama moina dum gather tarungani then official oiba information mayam moi lorongani then intelligence mayam gi mokogi inputs mayam makoi gather tongone ba adu ba koina thamjaningi di manipur police ki kano bau kogi se SDPO ma lagi re commando ko then other manipur rifle gi then adagi IRB gi adagi BSF ki mamang lagi da yaure ba adu mani yaw ko matamjida aikogi state government gi oiba thaurang khara pakat charagasu central government gi haiba musing state police force then other innocent people those who are killed by the other communities that may be say expired due to this violence maduda expired to raba lagi draba jingdugi damakta oiba da yamakanba swaina sum makal action lawani natraga court gani adi national media gi mama fresh violence lae natraga masina kano se koi manipur gi violence lotion lana ba thabak lokhalani ga haibasi koi thena deba handak CRP ani sibagi da official oina aina masama mingdi direct court tong ningdi paning deba media da thengna bada ngasai huelan pawi da yaw kibase kari haige da central family for CRP ani leitrabani na lanje lotion bagi thorang lokhalani hai ai na ngai siri mayam jidi alum see state police force siba then other people koi innocent people seize don't let them die madu we don't care about them haina leira do hanta kaksira kandadi within very short period the stringent action will be taken up against those person illegal act of a person in the action lokolaga military gi Kenoma Sanjilakanda, Lucianaba Honoragani have a statement, then not only by the statement from that official. Adunataba IGP, CRPM na Hariba, Poto, Adu simultaneously, Koutruktagi CRP, Karamu, Post Hado Salanena, Koktoka Moina, and Maya Baby, my even Mayamna, Satpayaro, Hireva. Sidaina, I know, Anjanize. Action level, we are prepared to take the action against those are the culprits and involved in this crime and attacking to the CRPF personnel. Adu the action level Haramaga reinforce the way Mahuta. They have to reinforce. But in the areas in the reinforce the way Neva, we action level Haitadi. They have to show the plan to take up the action against the culprits. Or the packet Neva. Adu packet by Mahuta. Makoy area do Kotuka CRP Zido, they are vulnerable. Makoju Kudung TV PM da, they are in danger position to lay a high Kotoka man, the moon on the Kotoka Keva. The Maya Baby Mam, Talaga, Satbayaro, and a sacre. Sidem Tamdani is a Uziki Miraski, one to the lecture and Gava. Karimu Makagi Pazaba, a Kono, remarkable, Natraga, appreciable, Exanamata. CRPF की माइके दे लोग ने से थाजे दे बरम दी CRPF की गोरिल्ला वारफेयर न तका अदर वही स्पेशल कमांडो टीम गुम्बा सेम का थाजे लागे दी ओबीआई को then all as persons those who are working serving in the CRP adum sab tawri khoi khange ba ade then khoi gi swaida dum pa pakhalaga combing operation gum kai gum da mong ta dum khoi yaw ba khoi sing man da salaga phan to bang ba gorillla warfare da haiba train to ba yaw go do ma le ba anu dum yenga le ram ba hai ta CRPF se aduga muk on other hand khoni yeng yai sin angi kanogi attack sida karigi kem de attack to pase moi phajana retaliate to ba defense to ba ngam dino khangau dino nundang jam them ta su madu da op ta ba duty ta ba sin yam section ba change ba adu sang da to re audit live activity thokre we also condemn that incident aduga we are also condoling sumba nungai ta ba khoi ju phongdo ye ba adu nungai te adu madu tawning de sini da khwaina I am actively Tenagadamasing, Tenadana Yanga Dumla, Yani don Sumtorokmani, Aduna Sagi, when proper planning of Matorakan, CRPF, then other paramilitary forces, those who are deploying in our state. We Pazana Semakana, the troop of Semaga, a special operating group of Mako, Timama Semakanda, Pazana go operation to Pupaya, the Kem Ude Hujuba, Mamanga BSF, like the Vaure, Adumatam the Suki de, Hojuto de Yangalay. Aduna takpadi koisi karimba phajaba active oiba proactive oiba action amata militarily local ne aise koi thajaba leite maramdi se 12 months ji cross soksala bani aduna sujla kado ba 12 months mapung phara do usida hojiba lo do action jina ta idi modu central paramri more force oisinu than other oige oisinu khara ama ni mari nga sigi bada thoidong na india government na henjana hakchina lawrokpugi wafam je I kesu tokane but hazade baramdi behind the screen they have been doing something haitare masi khoina haining da paning da kharam tawm ba suai sai mai amama panagre ko de khoi tamona sai am phajana panma mayam lai gre baramdi hindi amadi english am phajana hai gre aduna prime minister president ke uma yeng ta di madu phajana khara khangam ba suai adubu parliamenta Numin Mari Mangani Tarani, Edson Totroga Long about the one Tangangi Dravani, initiative Logi Dravani, even the parliament, no confidence motion Tangala Bavada, Manipur Wapum Kanazi, the Yadana, Sien Grava, Adumba Makalgi double engine never, how Yaudrida, Nataga break failure, Nataga break hands on the Palira, Haiba Ama, I could Hangeva, double engine government say. We are not blaming against the government, we are telling the true story, not the true narratives of this violence to neighbor. It is not against the government of India. As per law, Tongjihaita di Kuna Lan Nainena Lan Yorin and a Misi Honmam Tokra, then state duty nimado to protect the life and properties of the state, the citizen of the state is the duty and the responsibility of the state never. Adudi Karigi, Madu Tonan Hon of the Kendo Todan and Asiwa, Lambi to Wire. Bomb Pokare Lambi, young Hire came hydre, atrocity ma'am satare, illegal tax ma'am lore, Adum Yangalere, Adu Kari Hideno, Adu Yamada. Not only this violence, Mamanga Tokiba violence, Kukiamadin Aganigi violence, around 5-6 years, continued in Doli young labor. Chinataidi, so we are lacking behind. the mainland gi stream du gi akhoi se Indian gi mainland stream du khoi yaw do bra akhoi se adum ba value later ba mi do na adum khalaga su lai ko purchase that later when after just after the annexation of Manipur by India adu da akhoi se adum yaw ga di lai purchase that tham bi re khoi yana state lejerim ba yam sai lising manga gi akhoi da puari lejeri be state adu discrimination adum laga akhoi se laga lakhre ba aduna state to mangal kana da akhoi se am kuina 1972 da akhoi se mu state would pire ine adumaina laikre ko adumaina lakpaduna akhoi gi mi ma siragana paisi yankai pire me matam du da when that time the compensation of ex gracia asoluna 2 lakhs 4 lakhs bi ba akhoi de si badana lising yankai pire me ba hojina la ma yore akhoi ex gracia se mi gi dana lak manga yore ba the person sidal lakpa Manipur siragadi biari macha mo ga su ale lakpo su lak manga tara pi ba ado asumaina value se manada ba makhal gi treatment amala aduna akhoi si mainland gi akhoi si haidok khidore separatism gi movement laktore gaina khanma mala li se mase akhoi gi leader sing na phajana house da parliament da natra akhoi leader ma'am sala ga phajana dang hair ga na da akhoi se indiana chamana ba miyeng amada equality before law haibadu da akhoi se punam dang yeng mina bai tangai phadu le aduga aro ba question du gi answer oina pijening bada yam chapcha positive action di I don't expect from the government of India. Okay, Shumai tamjani.
Proactive of boy action ama balance solution abagi matang lo kan habagi thajabal laite abani thambiri base ai pabung dong lak sake pabung yam serious oi issue ma khak lai base CRPF ki jawan ani sir kan ani so an gibagi incident je masi national issue ma di oi Manipur thopu thodu mo rega join again violence sigi laiba sensitivity si yenga su yamna maru oi beta ka mo oi maru ina we hour ki timing am da attack tok pa haibazi ki masi unplanned oi ba I accidental attack from the topic. Nakalam, the housing among India today in a court of Jerusalem. India today give report came in high vaze, cookie yam more loopsing, cookie mother organization, where cookie in Manipur, cookie capex body, and committee on travel unity, and the key to violence, the yam active overall, have a time see the yam toina Preston and talk loop of money, committee on travel unity is the Amazon indigenous travel leaders from ITLF. Hariba upon the loop ahum zina 100 CRPF ani shigiba amaso ani sohan givagi attack si cookie community the accused of was masi denounced we have any masi makoina to nati have any aduga masi makoini attribute to wazi masi ki thodoksi masi ki attack si valley based insurgent group na harmoine palle masi na to bani have any habadi tampakta based over insurgent lalhuba group sing na to bani have any aduga masi da natana central security force sing na law and order maintain to nova amasung ethnic cleansing zidagi cookie sing bu kanna bi dam yam chaw role ma lowi haidana makoina central security force sing bu thagalle applaud to we and again makhata na cookie committee on travel unity ko tuna makhata na phongjo ibaze laiva incident se misrepresent okre masi la na powdam me aduga masi national television sing de so masi cookie sing na tawni haidana cookie sing do ina la na blame tawire habagi pen da wakat ni masi mathakta maitai community de criticize tawi maram di kari no haiba matam da aranba ma perpetuate tawe mohine santo e aduga bias over reporting tawi haibagi wafum sing palli masigi makha tarak pada wafum mayamu palli mapung wafum di masini pong kari habini what's your reaction to that
Miraj akoi se yam pang masagi na koi se akoi se meet karmain tinagani haibise ko haitabadigi diplomacy what padi en tawdisem I strongly condemn and I disbelieve the mainland India's media. Their bias, including Editor Guild of India or any other agencies, because the law in India meeting against the law in Chakrabani. Reason being, they are being crowd-funded. This Chin Cookie Joe, they are very rich people. Maybe through this the poppy plantation, maybe through many other means, they really know that how to bow down to their feet. And Indian people, I say that Indian people, we are non-Indian. Indian medias are biased. You are. Masish kari na thui be da koi media ke fraternity nasu koi shonba Manipur government nasu politicians sinjin nasu amata tinaba hitaba Delhi chalaga kari press conference kari piru dori kari lon ngang dori. You speak very good English, very good Hindi. Akoi thache microphone na hayak patan jada pajana hayu kidoge. You convince these people, akoi overt enemies of this Indian medias. Ngashi thoibe incident pura maksu meti na tahulimi haidana. They managed to publish in a very wrong narrative. We thought that only in the United Nations the fund and British government, the European European member association mo the paisa pija leina to sumane chapchan Indian media. They are biased, they are anti-Manipuri. I strongly condemn. Media cannot be biased in this way. You will have to weigh in properly who is right and who is wrong. You may recollect all kinds of this, the print media and electronic media. 100% they go against this the 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗏 terrorist because of this crowdfunded, because of their diplomacy, because of their going down to their feet. And they claim themselves that we are as if that we are from them, and well, we just came yesterday, we don't know this. Manipurese people, they are torturing, they are harming us, they are killing us. Indeed, in the negative side of this, other side of the coin, these are the people that are terrorizing it. So reason being the Indian medias are purchased. You have no credibility. We don't respect you. So also the Bharat Sarkar, आपको हमें हम किस तरह हम आपको देखें, आपको आप सब हमें भारतीय नहीं मानते तो फिर हम अलग थलग कर दो. I strongly condemn Indians media. मंत्री मैं हम लेबिरी पुन मकर मैं पेपर पाई नोई करीगी नोई वही महाई दे मणिपुर की अखोई की मीडिया की अफाव मैं हम पुन से हंगचरी मोइसी के तमक मुझे तौड़ी पुन से कया हम कोई शुमाने खांग लेगे देगे अखोई ये अमजू खंगदे अखोई EGM खंगदे एडिटर अमुक तमसी रिप्लाई को पीबंग मरोद्रे ने अखोई दे लाइव शो तमसी वालोड़ी अदम देगी सेंग हारे द वी आर फाइटिंग फोर्स न कोई दे कोक लिबंग अक्तनी Impal beli the ngakta circulate is that your object and is that your is the purpose is served? Why not we cannot send to the abroad and to the UN and to the European member of parliament? Why not? David Cameron Kandijemu, he was a prime minister. He was motivated. This fellow, I said that former prime minister. This fellow, how dare he raise in the British parliament that Manipur issue the. He says that so many 400, 300 churches are being burned down. You're a liar. You're British Parliament, you're a British former Prime Minister David Cameron, you're a liar, you're a blatant liar. ऐसे करिए ना कोई मीडिया अमत तो मसे काउंटर तो उधर से करिए ना कुल लोग ना हंगचे बजाब रहा मणिपुर मीडिया पुन मुक्त ऐसे मैंने माने तोड़िए माने पीरी वैसे wrong narrative पीरी बा by purchased by this crowd-funded people there throughout the world. United Nations दबो मुकोई मीज कयाम नमसे पैसा पिजरेगा American Baptist Council Church very powerful in the world, Christian world, the whole world से मुकोई पायरे थम्मी मुकोई वो सब पैसा पिजरे लेरे wrong narrative तो पुथो वितर अकोई मणिपुर मीडिया से कदे फॉर्म भी उन्हें अमता हाई भी उन्हें अमता काउंटर तो भी उन्हें अकोई दी लारिक हाई भी उन्हें दो हायोग दरे अकोई दी तम्मीसन अतो पद चक्रिया but definitely we are also ये अकोई ये आई स्टेट के तो मतलब कोई शिव की दो में ये मनी अदले Miraj, what's a toy Punumagase? Masi Makui behavior said this is unwanted. How they can go all this the Indian medias? Sitting in Delhi, Arunpuri, sometimes sitting in the Chennai, the Leriga, Moinamudi Ponga, Tauraga, Loin Masakush wrong. Why not they come here? Lame EGI Lame. Pare Moinari Armenian by Tore. EGI is working under the whim of the army. How ridiculous. I thought that EGI, your big people, even your Justice Kadju, Supreme Court Kadju, he was even a president. We admire you. But you came and you drink and dance and enjoy it. That is that the media's, your ethics? You have come up here, they have invited. Why don't you meet the cookies team? Why don't you meet the Manipuri, so many people, displaced people? Why you don't meet your Manipuri, all Manipur working journalists at the union? Why you didn't meet the editor guild of Manipur, your counterpart, your children? Why you didn't meet? You just went and drink and dance and then you publish it against us. Why? But it is so unfortunate Supreme Court given a one final verdict. No. We cannot we cannot pass any verdict against them. If the medias, if they commit some mistake, if we go on arresting them and putting them in prison, that will be endless. So somehow they have been given the leeway. Chalo bhai tumhe chutti ho jao. To whom we should seek justice in this world? Manipur media learn kambiri mi takpiri koi bu. Why don't you come on? Yes, sometimes some editorial column. This is not sufficient. We must have got the guts to say and face the entire this country's media. No, what you say is wrong. What we say is right, but we have to prove it. Akoi quite a lubudi, akoi diplomacy, akoi mi khomba. We should know how to garner support. Maybe by money matter, maybe by through our MOOC, maybe through our appeal. Makan ge leine ke doge. Akoi se kuha de leba hangoi ni ne koi tori. Adur ne tori se. No, we must come out. We must fight it out. And truth, to find out the truth. Masimo thamjege Miraj. Adur jamne nuaite tori pulma se. Armed forces की दिक्कत तो देखिए भारत सरकार उनको they give direction, then only they will go. भारत सरकार जो कुछ नहीं कहता आर्मी का पत्ता भी नहीं खुल सकता. आर्मी बोलते नहीं भाई तुम जो कुछ करो. या असम राइफल सेम थिंग, CRPF और द CAPF they are also. जब तक ऊपर से जब कोई ये नहीं आएगा हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. By that time so many Manipuris are being butchered, their houses is being burned down. बस फत्ते देना कुछ तौड़ी से खंगे बने खंगना कोई से ngang bangam da basu koi lainga sin karim to bangam da se kuch kai to guni upai lite wani khangna cha shibo haibido arambai to mol sul CRP de kari attack to de gene kuki tamak to monitor kuki haidan moi ki rebo kino khang de ne ki bodi ke moi se moi ki chair do lebe de government of India so moi chair de chu mi sin moi mapan thok se mure kuki hipan bode bi chin kuki je karang kan Delhi bo lag moi attack to udar jar na haida possibility. That's why Bharat Sarkar is so much worried. But maybe that Chin cookie Joe, sometimes they may carry the medium machine gun and the brown machine gun, and they will carry and they will fire upon in the parliament and other. Are the government of India afraid so much or not? अरे भाई justice तो दो हमें. हम आपको प्रधानमंत्री, हमको होम मिनिस्टर, हमको पाँव पोछ छू करके हम प्रणाम करते हैं. कुछ हमें सजा दो, कुछ हमें अच्छे खबर दो. कौन सच है कौन झूठ है ये तो अब सच्चाई क्या है झूठी क्या है आप देख रहे हैं आप समझ रहे हैं. तो फिर आप इतने अन्याय तो मत कीजिए. Don't be showing justice. This is my humble request. I have done something wrong. You punish me. When these people are killing and openly they are being allowed to roam along with the arms and ammunition and killing the people. So your entire security force have closed their eyes. वो बोलते ऊपर वाले से कोई ऑर्डर नहीं है. ऊपर वाला कौन है? उनका IGP होंगे, उनके DGP होंगे, या होम मिनिस्टर होंगे, या आपका प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफिसर होंगे. तब तो बिल्कुल सही बात है. इन्होंने जो सिपाही वालों ने कहा ऊपर वाले का हुक्म है. ऊपर वाले कौन है भारत में? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी. आप इतना बड़ा महान आपका देश का प्राइम मिनिस्टर है. आपको इस पृथ्वी में अब पृथ्वी में सबसे नंबर 1 हो 64% में आपको पॉपुलैरिटी में. लेकिन आप अपने कंट्री में तो आप इतने अब अनपॉपुलरिटी क्यों हो? अब कितने निर्दयी हो प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी. हम आपको पूजा करते हैं लेकिन अब हमारे ऊपर आप अपने असुर की तरह क्यों देख रहे हैं? हम क्या शैतान है क्या जी? हम क्या असुर है जी जो अब जो इतने घृणा करते हैं? प्लीज भगवान का खातिर प्रधानमंत्री होम मिनिस्टर जी और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया अब दया करो. आप हमें जीने दो. जीने का हमारा अधिकार है. अब हमारी ये भी आपके ये अधिकार भी क्या आप छीन लेने चाहते हैं? तब तो आपको भगवान आपको कभी भी न्याय नहीं देंगे. जब नुआइते मिराज वी आर नॉट ह्यूमन बीइंग. अखोई मी नते अखोई से मन फनिक से कदमनी अखोई से मन तौनिंग मत तौर करीम तो कन हाइबे ngamdre. We need to come up a peaceful demonstration. Lakhs people should join it to oppose this the dominion and to seize up our fundamental rights and to make us peaceless in our own state, which is also the erstwhile nation like India. Nuaite Miraj akoi se mi natre nupa natre akoi mi te ye khwaige phattaba sina akoi amana tawud amana jetpa masini congress tawre apabu haire amu mana amu to logani mon haije sari opposition haire. Opposition is not your enemy. Opposition is simply criticizing you to bring you in the right path. They are not your enemy. When you become the opposition, you also do the same thing. Constructive role they are pointing out. So you should try to record it and you should try to rectify the mistake.
Okay, Pramu. Here I want to take the opportunity. Pabung ngasai media ada question tahu re. Yang fazana pabung tahu yang penina pabung masih ke opportunity saya ilau jauh ke. Macam di with this little opportunity. Pabung ke concern je Manipur people's ke concern ni, public ke voice ni pabung ke thamiri baze. Kau ke mamang the European Union ki resolution nama lagi re. Particularly even United Nations ki appeal aduga masih statement singlay re United Nations ki Manipur thoi violence it is not yam regional or yam localized or violence ama kana ama tana khang da yam isolated incident ama event ama not re hauzik lay event si world ki khwai ki chaw bodies mayam haiba tare United Nations then European Union even masih ki issue se particular roina categorically masih ki issue ka khana ra kan masih resolution phauba thamgrabani European Union da masih ki mathakta Britain gi oina United Kingdom gi the House of Lords ama House of Commons mogi Parliament ani maksida masigi issue si yam chawna khanagi masigi issue si mapung ina khanaba ji House of Lords ta ngasai pabung na panbi je David Cameron ji hana United Kingdom gi Prime Minister obiru mani hausu na Foreign Secretary wina levani makse House of Lords ta Lord Bishop haidana bishop ama masigi mogi British MP ni haiba British MP si na raise tor pani Manipur issue si da Britain government hausi phoba kari tawrge Manipur ki issue sing signa makta masida Christian mayam ama masida masigi balance and effect tawre church mayam mo mai thare haidana madugi claim mayam tor pani matang David Cameron na pi reply ji masida religion ki oiba stripe masida haidi masigi part ama yauri haba ko acknowledge tawi masi communal oiba aduga tribal amadi ethnic conflict amani haidana mahna pangi masigi mathakta masigi issue si da religious part ama haibadi Christian sing da atanana attack to we part si yawi haibasi mamang haigi and again masigi mathakta haibi issue si in a number of occasions Government of India da British government ki masi thangka khiba leire aduga they will continue to do so makhata na so tawni haibo wafam jim pamgi thamgi nakalo rom da ngasai another House of Commons da masi British ki conservative party masamak haiba tare Rishi Sunak ki mag special envoy herself that was British MP Fiona Bruce ma masana muk pukhachiba ji man ne muka yamna issue si yamna sensitive oina thamakri jina British Parliament manga thamgi wafam si high river issue si the Christian mayam ama attack tawre at the same time church mayam ama mai thare haibagi matang si mayam chaw na panki bako and especially Christianity the attack to we often oina mahang project of giving matang ni pabung now it is all yours you have time to respond it
yes
pabung English to respond to you
this is very unfortunate how the government of India you have reacted that I do not know. This is a religious matter, particularly the American Baptist Church Council. This is very, very powerful in the world. They are so strongly united. They have a very high positions. So in the name of religions, and this Chin Kukijo, the way they acted, as if that they are being dominated, or they are being harmed, they are being tortured, or they have not been given the fundamental rights in Manipur as a citizens. So this the so-called the Meitei or Manipuri people forward community. So they have tortured us. They have tortured our so many churches. This is a blatant liar. This American Baptist Council Church, you are a blatant liar. You have a religious your affinity that we know. That doesn't mean that you cannot just blame whatever you feel like. I am nothing against the Muslim or the Hindus or the Christians. No, I have my regard. But while exaggerating, while the telling blatant lies, that you should feel ashamed. This we should know Bharat Sarkar and Manipur Sarkar, you should have given the befitting reply. This crowd-funded people, they had been looming around there through garnered support last 5-6 months. Money is being sent, money is being spent like water to convince them, to purchase them, to make them to able to focus in the world arena, even the United Nations, because of money. Masi khangdabani, masi Manipur Sarkar me thijal lunen hoy. Na piran kharat thel nim de chalgan hoy escort kuntra ne puchapun oiro ne mantri mayam. Now you need to write to the government of India and the copy to the United Nations and American Baptist Church Council da. There is one Rohan film, Mitei Macham, Masi Christian ne. He himself had been traveling this entire country from north, east, south, west to clear or to make them understand, no, I am being a Meitei Christian. First I am Meitei, then Christian. No Manipuri had gone ever towards the houses of the cookies. These are all blunt and a blatant liar. He himself, he says, I am a Pakka Christian. I am from Manipur, MOBC. But we have never seen it and we have never done it. This is a wrong impressions because of the money power, because of the weakness of the Manipur government, and because of the government of India's. I don't know what is the role of the government of India's, the representations, their permanent member there in the UN. Now you talk about the 500 Bruce. She is an envoy being appointed by the Rishi Sunak of the United Kingdom Prime Minister. Her duty is to see that any minority community or any religious separations by another major community to look after and to give statement. She is also another blatant liar. The Honorable Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I sincerely request you, your envoy, this 500 Bruce, how she had the wrong narrative, please, she has produced it and she has stated. She should be ashamed of that. We Manipur is a small place, erstwhile country like you. We are saying from here, we have a due regards for the parliamentary system of the United Kingdom. We highly respect and admire the Rishi Sunak. You are a young, dynamic, you are doing well. But your envoy, the Biona Fruits, Fruits Biona, she had totally wrong narrative. She had produced it and she had highlighted it. We strongly condemn. This is nothing. Your Indian embassies stationed at Delhi, why don't you ask him or her to come down in Manipur to find out the facts? Or have they given him the wrong or the narrative to you? Whatever might be the reason, United Kingdom, this lady, the 500 Bruce, we strongly condemn. We do not want to hear her any kind of statement. This kind of a wrong narrative is completely, this country has been turned into a different, the different ways. We don't feel that this is a proper. We strongly condemn even the David Cameron. He is a former Prime Minister. How he could go the religiously? Does it mean that entire world is only dominated by the Christian? No. We have a high regard. That doesn't mean he wants to convert every one of us, Muslim, Hindus and others, into the Christian. No. Mr. David Cameron, you are such a responsible person, you were. And you even without finding the facts, by maybe that you have been purchased, by this the garnering support by the Chin Cookie Joe. So how you change it, being a Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, without going in detail? How you could give such kind of a statement? We strongly condemn you. We don't want to hear any statement from you.
Okay, thank you so much, Babung. I Babung the particular time PBC ki dam ta top panel sing na waro biroi ram de ngasi masigi na su masigi se yam least talk area waiva ai di Manipur gi leriva sensitivity si de yu phom or kan nuti gi thoi ve ven mayam se ne na bo na ba kan da high area se left out to gi Babung ne yam na mo in pukala po phom da ikai khum na boi na phom je tham ja bane mathang sina ai khoi gi leikriba thokriba thodo ai khoi ngasi mak nei na riba particular incident gi matang da Manipur gi hoju gi chief minister oi very ba Suren Birena mahaki Twitter account na tham gi statement ji masi national media mayam na jo yam phajana report oi masi da tham gi baji Indian security forces singi mayok ta chatagiba assault si masi strongly condemn tawi masi gi mathapta masi maram moira kan CRPF ki personal ani si Naren Chana gi Bishnupur district ta leikhidabani haibagi wafam jini masi gi makhatar poina haiba thawong jina yam dedicated over security personnel sing habitat Manipur da amohon stability purakna ba amasung santi purakna bagi damang to hona jariba security personnel sing da masig damang dedicated oin hona jariba security personnel sing da jategi ba masung ba attack sing yam na masina makhoi gi pangdaba adu aikoi gi uthok chare haiba madu gi wafum do ma palle adu makhoi gi kathokhiba sacrifice se lemna mangoi haiba wafum masu masigi pokhumoina Pali, kamai yang be chief minister statement.
Masi hauji thoi ba thodok irang si sida central police tai batare police ni moi se nakalam da civil police ni moi se CRPF vibe se ai je duni military kaino da ai ko ato pa counter insurgency gumda yamna makhoi si involve tawjadaba kangbu amne CRPF se sidi attack tawpada Manipur gi chief minister na thamoi sokna nungai tabagi ama mane Twitter da thadokpado phai adubu CRPF te attack tawpada thamoi sokna nungai taba phauba thadokpadugi adu khaknatana akhoi Manipuri macha singda haiba tare akhoi ngasi maitai macha sing kya ma sibase sigidamakta dadi nungai taba phawbidabra Manipur gi maitai masing kya no sirise masing khangamadra mangna ai hangjage siriba maitai singsi sidi segi value ga CRPF tu ga CRPF personnel ani do CRPF personnel sigi badu adu sai khoi nungai te miyoiba maneba moisu magi imung manung family magi society ki damakta samaj ki damakta mana state central ki thok tawrise magi imung manung punangai damakta government ki employee oin tawbane ekhoi Manipur gi ngasi metai macha da su sire metai macha nataba atopa nan metai community myam da su irang asina maromoidna lal asin maromoidna masing mechak mesha myam phangi sigi si yang manna khangum ga dawne ngasi sahi ama pharaka dorba ngasi numit marini ki mangani te ngai ra kwanda adugi nungai tab do phawbdo yang nganna well in advance phawraga masi kaidau sige haina da ekoi gi section khuding makki ekoi gi stakeholder mayam siga political party ki khenadaba kunamak thadoga ekoi Manipur kanjine ekoi idea of Manipur da changjine haina khomjan da sanba ma changi ebnida leader haibasi not only magi kaino makhak tangi ekoi gi festival gumbada nataga awa bata da condolence ki message pin ngai khaki aduna tebda karles whatever harau ngai ba festival da harau ngai ba da wish people de pi hog da biya ba adu awa bata ko da misimina thokpagi da de madugi da makta condolence message pina madu mathang kamai torga tholoi dugi haiba mathang da preventive measures se lokhan ngai khona ba sange duga si sahi ma phaga da ba ngasi that ko gi April gi that 20 ga 9 ni ngasi numit mari ne khakta ngai re sahi ma mapung phaga da ba sigi sida haujuk phawba lanji ingthare na ekhoi leigadoibra ngarang han kapna bagi kautuk ta kai da ngarang gi kapna khonna bagi loi leire bokje ekhoi gi youth sing ekhoi gi village ngakpa sing khun ngakpa sing haidna ekhoi gi state sarkar na tolop su pibi daba state sarkar na uniform su pibi daba gari su pibi daba state sarkar na nomai su pibi daba masagi voluntarily mayum da mama mapa do oi nazar ga lei jagadaba sinano kaya do ngasi di village volunteer haiba phajakhaba mingthol ama piraga adumba mingthon do piraga inward pisalaga khun ngakpada responsibility laholle makhoi se tungi future da kari aspect tham gare Manipur government na amadi India government na makhoi ge future se kari da sem gadoino asi lan ka bi ba kabu sing che makhoi se IRB da recruit tawbi ga doibra Manipur rifle da police natra Manipur police api doibra makhoi gi medal makhoi da marai bakti da na siki ba kya yaure ba makhoi sing da kramba makhoi da award gallantry award pb ga doino sine ba yam lai bakti se ado state ki leisure ba security forcing sina matik cha daga so central ki force to khat kadam ne ba ai nga sai gi marum na so hai re korungan ban ground ban so state ki responsibility hai base article 21 the period of constitution of India da to protect life and property of the state life and property of the people say state ki authority or responsibility state hai base Manipur government su state ni India government su state amne makhoi ani na khusang ga Manipur na ngam dabdu India ma teng lo ga tau hai bane ba adu na ta bida khoi na ngasi de Manipur sipai na ngamdre central sipai na ngamdre ha ga khoi ge naharon ki training su yaw su na ta ba like tum jaraga na ta ga masa masa gi hinga yung koi pala lai jari ba na ta ga na day to day life ta khoi ge hinga ta sur ga lai jaba mi me am ngasi village volunteer force ina village volunteer hai ba title ma pi ra salan ba se khoi ge future se Manipuri ki future youth sing ki future se spoil to ba manghan bane like tum ga da like matam san tam hau de ma kai de gi IS hoi doi ba kai de IPS hoi doi ba ha hayeng khale di secretary da phang ga doi ba adagi police headquarter da phang ga doi du mi like lai shoi ba officer oi ba sing du phang gi ni ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯤ ꯆꯥꯝꯃ ꯀꯣꯏꯁꯜꯂ ꯒꯨꯟꯗꯥ ꯇꯧꯔꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨ ꯒꯨꯟꯗꯥ ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯚꯤꯂꯦꯖ ꯚꯣꯂunteersꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯣ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯔ ꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯟ ꯗꯦ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟ ꯋꯤꯜ ꯀꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯣल एवरीथिंग इंडिया गवर्नमेंट हौजिक प्यार थमजले खलसने अखोई कैदोक्तनो व्हाट कैन वी डू नाउ व्हाट कैन वी डू इंडिया गवर्नमेंट आई तसेंग खनबददि आइना सुं खनबददि हौजिक पांथोइबो पार्लियामेंट इलेक्शन से खक्की खलगा इंडिया गवर्नमेंट तुमिन लेसनरगा लेबा ओइगद्राइना खली वन डे इलेक्शन से जस्ट आफ्टर द रिजल्ट आउट आफ्टर द इलेक्शन एपी इलेक्शन इज ओवर ओके अदुदा सोइदोकी इंडिया गवर्नमेंट ना इंडिया की होम मिनिस्टर प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने मकुट मसा सांगतोरगा क्राई क्राई दे लेगे मणिपुर की नहासिंग क्राई क्राई दे लेगे न कोइतान तान कने आई मदुइ दमक वाबी वाबी ngran फागि दुनिने केदोइ इनायना फागि होजे थादुक बिब्रा गवर्नमेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट नतना इंडिया गवर्नमेंट की यारगा कंगला द रिसेप्शन तौद लेंजान बिकागा लेंजान भी हुकगा वारी सानरे पीस टोकने न सलगा शांति की वारी की वाहन ठोक लेरिब्रबा एनाय थाजलगा फारगा पुगिबरा मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट वा फोंगाबु ngमदबा मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट नो नो इंडिया गवर्नमेंट खोसी यार नत्रा अखोई स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के यारगा अखोई अंगौब साब्रा हाइज हाइग फोरा नो अदु इंडिया ना अखोई नम थाक तोरगदे आई मणिपुरी बसागी दमकता आई सिरिसु ngमगने अदुमाय तौदि यारोयना मणिपुर की मिनिस्टर ना हाइब ngमदिसे मणिपुर की एमएलए फा हाइब ngमदो मणिपुर मिनिस्टर फा हाइब ngमदो वही मेरे पास मुसीबरा तो ताट पाने मणिपुर की सरकार दा लेबा मणिपुर की एमएलए मिनिस्टर प्राइम मिनिस्टर नत्रगा मणिपुर चीफ मिनिस्टर इंडिया की लीडर सिंह जो मकोई मणिपुर नुंसी सनबने ड्रामा ने मकोई न लू मनुंग संघन गदगे पीस तो ने हारगा पुसल ले हारगा मी के अचेंग बता जाए चप लागा पाब उमाई बिना nga laga ngarak pin nga lak padu ngai bina yenaw lak padu na tap laga ahum bharga pugi bai sibu sidu soi koi manipur basa jing de som gyan ta da nai khoina vote ngawe ba ai na vote ngawi lupa sanga sabi de ngawi ai manipur ki future se luera bane si khang de ai masen wonsen naga ai masen akan ba sanar kai duk ba no सिरगी निंग बकाई बदगी माई माई लंबी तोंगान तोंगान चटखिनी लास्ट कई होगनी मणिपुर मचेत मचेता सायन गायन सिविल वार ठोकनी वन डे सिविल वार ठोकने मसी आई की पावर पाइहों नंगाई आई की राजनीति दोन सरकार पाइनंगाई मसी का खन नंगाई होनबदा आई की सरकार पाइनंगाई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी न गवर्नमेंट पाइनंगाई होनबदा अखोई मसेन ngasi अवाब तार उमाई बिना येनाव लाकपदौना लागा दिल्ली दगी लागा खुदकता मणिपुर की इम्फाल मयोंदगी शांति की वारी साना साइना थमिबा लावौ अमगी लुसिंगबा अहुम मरिबु ताप लो फारगा पुगी बदा थिंगबा ngमदबा मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट सिबु मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट ओइदोइब्रबा मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट सि मणिपुर नुक्सिब्रबा फाख्रमा तुंदा नो मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट सिनो मणिपुर दा मोय ट्रायल तौयु हाइब ngमदबा सि कई गिदमतनो वालीबर केस लेबा मतमदा एनी दिल्ली गिदा अमेरिका दा नत एनी दैबा तारगा जो मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट दा मणिपुर की लोयन दा मणिपुर दा एनआईओ कोर्ट लेना मणिपुर दा मनु ट्रांसफर तो पुयाइने ट्रायल तो पुयाइने अदु से सुमन नतबिदा मकोइना पीस प्रोसेस ने कौसलगा सुमाइना तौबिबसिदी सिदबु अखोइना कनागनो अखोइ थाजगदुसे yes yes yes
ai yum de chak chasi na baton to na kouragabu ai bo ai nang chak ko sinang thong tin lang phagin to bai chu manipur sarkar masinang ki tobam thok prene without her consent karamai to dum nia la to gudri plan you know it manipur government yes me outlawed in your eyes they are outlawed me meaning my meaning that we are revolutionary we are revolting against the unauthorized occupied government of India or Manipur me the mean khanjo to all but peace ki tamak to wari hota hai sana si lao chal on invitation Miraj on invitation exactly now the tripartite to wait on tani lao hain to makut punaput this is absolutely wrong this is the weakness and absolutely wrong should not have done we condemn Manipur government we condemn government of India manung dole mi shunduna mapan noi gi kanuni India do ne kausal ga phajan wari hota hai sana si voluntarily mo su lae you should treat them as a guest yes you should treat them at par with any one of your minister yes. or at par with any one of your high official lag ye tato tasin to NSN am ki matang da or khaplang ki matang da you treat them like a king yes. like any other VVIP akoi Manipur ki lalhoba group orosu amabu orosu no peace to invite to see peace talk to say that they be treated as equivalent to minister yes. or to the high official adu what is hanu adu mai to mi nam thak to we strongly condemn Manipur government, we strongly condemn the Bharat Sarkar no to sunga yaning de sunga yaning de to hum thok te no principle jaw da mio ngakni Bharat Sarkar no maya da leite Manipur Sarkar karim ta no to bangam da suma adu lona pol pharaga Delhi da ko na lona puro
aduga Manipur Sarkar na aikoi khangau di haibdo
ridiculous
Manipur ki Imphal West ki SP da yaw piraga
police da yaw
felicitation to no
kamega SP da kanai na paw piraga Imphal West ki SP da
this is absurd
Imphal West ki SP ji kanai makha lebino Imphal West ki Manipur Police Department kanai makha lebino
okay
group ahum though they be released
without any condition. They be treated as an honorable guest. Yes, government of India, you invited them. No torture, no kind of harassment be meted out. Ado koi mirang pugribudo moi matak to noi na naiba khotpon ngamme haidana makhan mi tawna tamata di no God will punish you Bharat Sarkar.
Okay, Pamu.
Ako yaning de
Now, for the final round, habatai, ekogi ahum super round sigi ahum super dina trani super round sigi ekogi final submission se ai tamo the lak sigi tamo da
wind up whatever you want 2 hours 3 hours
take it.
freedom given freedom
Of speech.
Okay, tamo the lak se ning mose mapungoi na chahi ma pharaka dore tamo ko sai thokre ba thodok si tang ahum da phaga doi ni ado tamo na yeng kan da habatare either side chi da tamo na yeng kan da mase ge violence si loishal lakpagi tak amagi asama tamo na ubra natragana tamo na leiriba realities mayam haibatai koi manga thoiba development mayam ji di yengagadi how far masigi crisis natragana conflict si continue to gane tamo na khanbi tamo na khalibo
ki leiriba situation ji da hai tari ko government of India na yam thamoi sengna honabam changeba they must not be biased makoi si atopa community amada natra community amada injalaga indulge tawba then environment some other influencing factors mayam ama sema kanada madu lanche dum makha sathana ba tawba mong man base we have been experiencing since the last 11 months ko koi ure complain ure ba haibadi lan khamba chalu na ba thorai ba lan je khamdum so chalu na tharai ba armed person mayam se personnel mayam more than 80,000 armed personnels sending from the government of India dagi thara iba mayam se hauji leiriba mayam sida makoi da kayum makhal gi thabak amda taw daba se khoina ure thabam da tawde makoi da ngai pirasu maru pirasu chalasu kapa ya bagi authority pi de ga na haiba wapom amda haijalaga leiki adubu aikoi gi kanu da article 355 ki matungina aikoi kanu si Manipur da leiriba koi gi district magistrate singina any kanoma thorok pada sudet side ki kano se order di pigra baneba piri se do civil police ta mateng pangnon lai ba paramji force mayam ji civil police ta mateng pang budi lai dana civil police ki against ta thabak tawra ine adugi we have been witnessing kara kam da witness tawi koi kano da cherau da tawi sunu police station da already this kano lai evidence lai poni on the media da khoina dum ure media da ubadu kak natana madugi tongan ba kano ma lakrabane ba similarly aduna haujik lai riba Manipur gi tangdu lai ta ba phebo ma puraksi hai tar di number 1 government of India na yam thamoi seng hona bam changi adu go loina na Manipur government na yam proactively lakhotbam thok pa action khara lakhotna laiba se masida khoi da pen da ba yam phawe ba example amani yengse ba ekoina kanone de hairaga 10 cookie MLAs makoi dum fam madum pahen ba this is under the power of the discretionary power si kanone CM da leire ba CM na minister ani lok thok pa se ngasi de gain lok thoe hairaga lok thok pa dum yai then kanona aikogi se committee ama leire hana kogi se ethics committee ma haiba kanogi assembly committee sigi haiba committee sina report ama thagal naba kawre so course notice power thagre jun gi tang 16 da kanogi last day neba adu manung da thar kana da madugi privilege committee ethics and privilege committee duna house da haibdi honorable say leader kano speaker of the house submit to kan action lo ba action lo de adum tawningi moi ngangning ba mai adum ngangali then other illegal organization mayam ama form tawi ko hai ro form tawi marakta ITLF khangde kotu khangde then cookie NP khangde some other then the manipur gi su koi maitai jing mak ta su oibe ya not only I'm not blaming to only communities only one communities both illegally work to do mayam che act to do mayam che pull up legalize to hunna ba makoi se control to honbam change ba alum yenga le so far yenga le basina ke mom khali solution ama purak na ba do military gi action ma lo na ba law enforcement agency mayam je sinaraga to bi thabak tu ma leitre on other hand this on a peaceful approach some of the process of the sanjil lakana da say governor na chairperson oiba this committee ma leigre when the forming of this committee there was no any information given to any person am to piramde committee do yaw member me am do pa option ba kai kai no yaw ro koi khangde ngasi ba ba amatta meeting amo bo ko bugi kudam leite adu peace oina negotiate to na bagi damakta sanction mai thamuk su to daba militarily ekoi law lairi hai bagi thamuk su to daba kari to ga masi ekoi na thuna loisan ni hai base ngasai Miraj ki wang do adu ai lak da what kinds of answer should we give masi ekoi na kari answer pige do no je ekoi da doubtful way adu na the until unless government of India is sincere madu ek oi driba phawa suya ya hero ba de mana am phasaba mana ngasai lak ko point mana ko gi ai marup kano da Rabi na sai thambi gi wafam da yauri se si election si loiba ngai bane ba si election si mamang da to ga di kai mo makhal gi makhoi da vote fang ta ba ai adu di moi gi tongan ba interest chakhi bi ai after forming the third term government led by the BJP makhoi tong na ba ready soi dang leirong ngani aduna ni makhoi lo ju ba wa kemta hai le sen samado official kharana hai se lanje thuna lo selak na ba June gi 4 tagidi after declaration of this result election gi result se ek lok thok pa di akhoi government form torani government form tor makhoi na in forward amu anjal ba tar ga di sumjoi soi dana thawji to kani hai ba khan ba leye ba aduna apprehension kara akhoi da haidok pa loina haidok pa ya da ba akhoi da faw ba mayam leiri idea manipur gi da akhoi puna leiminari ba khoi mayam gi leimina boi sigi marak sida singchep taraga khoi masen nuksinan da na ba sin bagi thawong mayam je makhoi lokhattaba action mayam jina adum ure ba khoi na tae khange ba adu khangmana ne khoi na government of India na phadana thamoi sengna manipur government na thau phadana honama matamda pung ani gi manung do loisan ba abo wathok ne ba sidi noi to ba ko hack to ko matamda illegally hack khut thadak to kangbu do modu khoi action logani legal action chapjana logani khoi lo leiri haibado khangan gani noi to ba ro haibo what say karamba leader of the Indiana haibo yauge ba except the Simiso Manipur khara hai mana khara haibo yawi lo leiri adu da leiri hai Delhi da lo yam leiri aduga Delhi da lo yam leiri hojik se lo enforcement tawri aduga sing da lo leiri ba leitre ba adugi swine leiri imbalance sing sanaraga leiraga khoi da yam puzzle doubtful laga suma khoi kam lambi sakada wa je akhoi da phawon bangam da ba akhoi da tungi future sungai lerakta ba mo om da lae ba auna ne akhoi na we have been demanding to the government of Manipur to regulate the village voluntary force regulate to budam ne ba se adu sai si le ka loi pharaga bayam phagre phaba hogre mayam phaba hogre so na pharakini even the suspension of operation na traga so called ceasefire na high na leiba sing the general amnesty pike the banda international law si international humanitarian law gi matu na amnesty general amnesty pike da ne ba kayumba peace to pe lakta gadi pha do ne ba magi maran mayam do compare yare wari sarje hai ne ba adu dum phagalaga lai sina di village volunteer force se kara gai leiri se they have been searching they know about this sport or areas those who are deploying the village volunteer forces by the people koi miyam na koi ngakcha na ba na deploy to holiba dumba volunteer pa kai le yang lo so bharakani aduna ne koi na state na to go ma thau do koi gi miyam na makoi na to do ni koi miyam na to re koi gi volunteer ji na to re adu ga volunteer ji compensate to bi bagi mahutta makoi bu koi sungoi so do lom do upaga koi ji awa pham ta na bagi thorang mayam ama to bo ni han ba je masi fatte on the vote side yenga kana da punna sagi way ani du da by militarily by making the peace process tuma adugi procedure ma kholaga peace process to the sangjalaga ai khoise hana peace committee semba laibudu khai lokthoksin tawga haigera then negotiate to ya ba mo amda laga illegally work to ba mayam jimadi loina flush out to ba masi lokthokki ba mathong tai ba samthokki ba ma aduna tagari am adum pai lage AK-47 pai su voters kano manung dum changasu boot capture to then army halasu mi adum pharaga halasu volunteer halasu angang halasu adum yang leibse du law lady haina high leibse what kinds of law which is implementing in our state sine ba in masi india gi law sing da koina thenajari ba IPC CRPC then other related law UAP ga di amna sida yamna kanna thabak tawri aduna to ba tai peace building the process pulak law and order ngak pa ya ba aduga miyam gi apunba keno ma se process ama to minar kana peace to the restoration of peace and harmony to the khoi settle to puna coexist to minar ya bagi mechanism am to ngasi government minar puthok ta base na khoi taseng na haitrabra tawning drabra na ta losal laga kayum khara na khoi tawni ba pandam do phangna ba khona ba do maduda ai khoi myam se dum yeng lai apang ma myam khana jajinu apang mani khana khoi dum yeng lai ge adu last ta na khoi lamje noi gi property myam je khoi lo ge ga ai bagi man ba mo am da ai khoi laiba indigenous people ki population dagi influx to riba the state manung dagi influx ro by the Indian state ki mon mai sang chele ba masini hengal iba se sina pal hodo riba palan na silibra se we have been erasing this question masi erase to re ba question sima aduna masi muna kan bi ga bani aduga na khoi leaders ina to ba haitre ngamde hai ta gadi na khoi army si mudo to bi hi yare na then kechu kana do to kana deba 80000 do piraga koi keno lan kam no ba yeng na ba tharak ba do noida halak tanaba kem to no mi hai de ngasi di adum hat ba hore ano CRP ani sira kana dadi mase officially ba koino ngarang dagi hai ba hona khare hai tare adi national gi news ora khare media da yamna tonga tonga makhali narratives me am la khare adagi modu blame and counter blame am ama thola kan do yam samman na badal hele masi puna makki responsible se final ina
counter blame hai bise da tamong sa ina paung da hangi ba question tamang ne pa tamong da lak sening je som the code to ITLF adagi cookie in p hadare cookie gi moru body sing sina hai ba thodok si cookie gi mari lein de masi valley west insurgent group sing na pakta best of all ho sing to bune ha base kai happening
si kona si somewhere by this kana ngara do hai ba re ko si koi da volunteer for some the land all the responsible should be taken up by this state force and central force no loisa ko khoi loi taw ge haina ngau bune khoi volunteer am ta lei tra hai bune then maduda yamna tongan ma narrative samada ma khoi mai kai digi pukhalak ta su india gi intelligence ma am che masi sina kanada kanana taw bunu hai do yam thuna khangdok pagi tangai phadab do lei khoina keno taw kanda hair kanda ta umena taw bani kana haijen bani kana tugi asongi narrative su the law budu langene ba sinai tamjani se adu madugi counter oina aina tamjani se government of india na madu khangmam thoi aduga oro da bada pangai haibo mayam se sida dum thajaraga koi se saigi kari haini lana wrong narrative sam chala lakana da akoi do sum mixture thian na ba manipur da tranquility se len da na ba sum honarak bada madugi factors sing du da akoi manipur na ya wana khanga khoi mayam gi sarang ne ba saing da ba mayam du lan ba chum de na enai lady ya mai sing mari tap tap phabang na mimi kai da kai sakhe adu sisbel to ba mi phagat bang mi ni ade ate la lo ba phagat bang mi ni kadai da kana deploy to ge se makoi na dum khang ngoni makoi da moi agency lei ro lady CBI lady then other intelligence ma am lady IB lady ko sigi information input ma am lo ro adu no na ngai do lali have say they have to prove in front of media whether say military militants or it is done by the cookie militants, which one should be identified by the government of India through their intelligence sources.
Okay, Pabung, 1 minute.
Okay, Advocate Korouhanba sahab na tapiri punte 99.99% I endorse you. Only 0.1%. Intelligence agency lady pun very high profile Manipur the Imphal the loinele. I know them very closely. I met them also, top ranking officer. Makoi se makoi duty di only 2 to 3 minutes changi moi asheng mo saru kudi moi thagane message directly within 2 to 3 message the computer thana rabanina DIB the Director Intelligence Bureau room number 102 not block the ade jogani moi loan assimilation moi wrong moi right to ai samak ai IB the matam khar lerim and I associated long but achum se moi thagani only thing is that DIB na tawga Home Commissioner as the Home Secretary and the PM the thagat ko diri se man achum thagat se kadai bho masib chum na pabigidra natana mathanga ondo pagidra because the intention is very different ngasai in haijibudo hajik mo to khuju khulai period to holli purma se asi free one thadoga might is right haibudo hindi de yamna pam wahi urdu do ma leina ma BJP na jor jar mulluk tar haibudo khuju khulai paire ga gai nang hatura haidu no mai de leita banina mas ma elim yun pa gredel lekai de lepur mi loi ki gani haiba adu gunda ge tap might is right aku urdu do jor jar takat lebi mi gi mulluk tar haidu prithvi se mai gi na haibudo adu India government na makhoi de tohon ra sagulli basina namit ushali budo pandhu ne pap chendring da Bharat Sarkar highway something thamjege.
Okay, Bang, thank you so much. And with this, ngasigi panelists ahungi oiba tongan opinion me amana haujuk Manipur da leiba thoiba crisis natragona conflict asi gi waroishin masi kadai waide lakada ge haiba wahang me amama ga loina masi ga mari leina leiba ekhogi state ki role aduga amadi responsibility de wafa me amama thamgi masi ga loina ekhogi na we always ekhoi me amna asa to ribaje amasung ekhoi me amna ekhogi mapuda thonizeri base masugum tangdu leitaba Manipur ma amona santi anjala Manipur ma lak ngambagi tangkaktuni aduga matang sida masigi positive note sida ngasigi dialogue solution lagi tanjada lojege ngasigi khina thamjege but stop wearing tech action haiba north dialogue ki episode se solution lagi dangli am sunga sigi dialogue sida saru abigi bigi khunazeri ba panelists sing starting from Potshangbam Sonamani renowned socio-political commentator advocate Korouhanba Luwang yama learned amasung advocate Rabi Khan political activist aduga ekoge advocate yamba ani bu som kan thak chega khun buchri lo ngasi program sa hobudi loi phom yeng tabi kiba ekoge Manipur Cable TV network MCTV adu notice window gi YouTube channel Facebook channel amari tonga tonga form ching bi yeng tabi ki mayam bom kan thak chega khun buchri mayam thak chega